Hi, I'm Rose from Recipe for Health, helping busy people just like you take control of your health so you can get more out of life. Have you programmed your mind to want bad habits? Have you programmed yourself to gravitate towards naughty foods? These are some important questions to consider. Perhaps it's been so hard to move away from these bad habits and towards the healthy habits and the good habits that you want, not just in health, but in all areas of life, because you've actually programmed yourself to want the bad things. Some people crave sugar so badly, and they find that eating the sugar gives them so much pleasure. They feel so comforted and good when they eat it. Not so much afterwards, but when they're eating it. Some people find that when it comes to work, they find that it's so hard to just find the motivation and go do those hours of work and work on that project because they find themselves procrastinating. And they're telling themselves, I don't want to have to do that. It's so boring, but I'm going to try and do it anyway. When it comes to the gym or doing some kind of exercise that you know you should be doing every day, a lot of people find themselves saying, I really can't be bothered doing it. I don't have the energy. I don't want to do it. And so then when they get to the gym, if they make it to the gym, it's such a struggle. People find themselves rolling up to the McDonald's when they know they shouldn't be there. And it's so hard to avoid these foods because they're telling themselves, I love that food so much. I'm trying to stay away, but it's really, really hard because it gives me so much pleasure. You'll notice my language in each of those examples. The mind is programmed to move towards pleasure and away from pain. So I want you to consider and just have a think now. Are you actually telling your mind that those bad habits are super pleasurable? And are you telling yourself that things that you should be doing, like going to the gym, or if you don't like the gym, any kind of exercise, or eating more vegetables or drinking more water, are you telling yourself that it's an awful experience? Are you telling yourself that it's hard, that it's boring, that that vegetables are disgusting and you can't eat them? Are you telling yourself that water is too bland, you can't imagine drinking more water? Are you telling yourself that the work you have to do is so boring that you'd rather be doing other things? And then, lo and behold, you find your mind thinking of everything but the work, making you procrastinate. So maybe you've programmed your mind to want the bad habits. And like I said, it's not just in health. It's to do with all things in life. Our mind wants to move us towards pleasure and away from pain. So if you're now thinking, maybe I have programmed myself to want those bad foods because I do find I'm telling myself, oh, that chocolate is so amazing, even though I shouldn't eat it. It's so hard to stay away. You're telling yourself that you want it so badly. And because our body is just trying to be good to us, our mind is trying to give us what we want, our mind will try and lead us towards that because it wants us to feel that pleasure. So what I want you to start doing is become aware of these things. Become aware of where you're telling yourself that bad habits are really pleasurable and that healthy habits are unpleasurable, that they might even be painful. And now I want you to change up the language. If it's vegetables that you should be eating more of, instead of looking at the vegetables saying, oh my gosh, they look so bland, how am I going to stomach these? I want you to start saying, I want to eat these vegetables. I choose to eat these vegetables because they give me so much pleasure. Because I know how energized and clean and refreshed I will feel once I eat them. I want to eat well because I want to be confident in my body, and that gives me more pleasure than anything else. I want to do the work because I know that I'll feel good once I put in the effort, this few hours of work. I know the output that I'll get will be well worth the effort. I want to do exercise because I want to feel toned and fit and strong and powerful. So I want you to start using these new phrases, using powerfully positive words that that are going to start reprogramming your mind to continue these healthy habits. I want you to start thinking of these things and start changing that language. And that can have the most profound effect in being able to help you stick to these new healthy habits, not just in health, but in all areas of life. So I want you to comment, email me, let me know, what has this blog kind of raised for you? Have you realized maybe something where you've been telling your mind that you want something bad? And how have you started to change that? How have you started to change the language? And then once you do that, I want you to let me know how that has affected you in being able to stick to the new habits. So start with that. If this information is really interesting to you and you want to learn more, I encourage you to take a look at our New Year Refresh program. Our New Year Refresh program will help you cleanse your body and your mind, detox your body, lose a few kilos, energize your body, and cleanse your mind, declutter your mind, and allow you to approach life feeling less stressed, less overwhelmed. Plus, we will go into much more detail about how you can reprogram your mind for success in health and life, so that your new healthy habits aren't just something you're excited about today, but they will become your new norm for years to come. So the New Year Refresh is an online program which starts on the 1st of February. It's a really exciting, fun program. You'll meet wonderfully like-minded people and go on a journey to really achieve your health goals and become the best version of yourself, not just in 2016, but in all future years. So click on the link. There will be a link to the New Year Refresh program wherever you find this video to learn more. As always, you can contact me at info@recipeforhealth.com.au. Send me an email to ask me any questions about the program, or just to let me know how this video has served you and what this has brought up for you, or just if you want to connect. So good luck with this information and have a fantastic day.